Okay, this is a video for people who find it very hard to do the PAILs and rails on 90-90 external hip rotation on the floor. Maybe because you're so tight when you get onto the floor, you feel that you just can't feel the tissues in your glutes stretching out, and I think to get around that, you can possibly get a small sturdy ottoman or a ski box that is big enough for you to sit on, and obviously got to be sturdy, or anything you can think of that is safe for you to sit on and get a stretch in. All right, and this is how it looks like. So you would put your leg up like this, so at a 90-degree angle, and then start getting some stretch in your hips or tissues around the hip socket on this side here. What do you do with the other leg? I'll show you. I'll turn around. So end up looking like this. Okay, and then you would sit steady. All right, I'm going to turn this around just so you can see better, and you can set up like this, and then you will try to be bending from the hip joint. So in this case, on my right hip joint, and then I'll leave this foot hanging out of this box here so that I feel comfortable. I can get that stretch into my right hip. For some reason, sometimes people, maybe the hip ankles are very stiff when you get on the floor, they just feel uncomfortable, they couldn't get the stretch in the hips. So in this case, I'm feeling the right side of my hips, and then do this knee need to stay down? It depends on how flexible you are. It may not, and then if you wait here maybe 1-2 minutes long enough, your body might just relax and allow you to sink in a little bit. And then once you're in that position, you stay here, stay square up, check that your spine is staying straight. All right, so obviously I'm setting up for a external hip rotation on my right hip joint. PAILs and rail, external hip rotation, PAILs and rails. And then I would check again, spine stays straight while I stay here for 1-2 minutes. Make sure I feel my glutes on the right side. Make sure that I always try to be aware that my spine stays straight. And then maybe I can try to bring my belly button forward. Okay, so now to do the PAILs, this thigh or this right leg, the glute muscles have to turn on. You just can't turn on if you don't feel the stretch, because you're not aware where that muscle is. So it's very hard for you to engage the muscles or actually try to put power into it. So when I do the external rotation, PAILs and rails, and I'm doing the PAILs, the face of the PAILs, right? PAILs first. I'm pushing down this way. If you look at my knee, or actually it's my hip, okay, I'm rotating down this way. So I'm pushing the box down this way. So I'm back on my box again, so I'm pushing down. All right, even though you can't see action, you push down, push down, push down. All right, and then you go for 20% effort, your effort, 40%, all right, 60, all right, 80, safest and hardest possible effort. All right, hang on to the box or whatever you can hang on, whatever you're sitting on, and then you've got to tense up this tissue here and turn the opposite direction and try to lift this whole entire leg up in the opposite direction. I was turning out just now. I'm going to turn right in towards me, and I'm turning my abs on, and going forward, 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 forward. Still keep my chest up as much as I can. Okay, chest up as much as I can, and go right down, and then I just hold whatever position I am comfortable. You should hold at the position you are comfortable. Your position is not mine, mine is not yours. Okay, so we go at where you feel best for you, not trying to push for a strain or tear in the muscles, but just getting more control. And then you stay here in this position, you get that very nice stretch in the glutes. All right, so I'm going to turn around. So imagine that I'm still there, but I'm just turning around so you can see better. So I'm actually going to be here. So stay here for say 2 minutes, and then I'm getting a very nice stretch in my glutes, and I'm going to go for, I'm also always trying to check that my spine is straight. I'm not doing this. Now, next thing is we're going to add a kinetic stretch in. Now, to get myself upright, I can hang on to the block with my hands, okay, and then push this leg down into the box, you know, getting the internal rotation into the box, and then external rotation, right, taking my chest down, belly button down, actually chest, belly button down more in your chest, okay, and then I push the block down again. So that's, the glutes are working, right, they're not passive, and then I take it in again, right, and then slowly as you get better control at it, you don't need to use your hand to hang on to anything, right, you just, you know, do a kinetic stretch here. So this is called a kinetic stretch or a active stretch. So it's nothing passive about it here. We're taking that new range that you have. We're taking control of the new range that you have. All right. So this is your sit on the ASCII box or whatever box you can find. External hip rotation, PAILs and rails. All right. Let me know if you have any questions on the comment.